doesn't love HBO? Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list, and welcome to my top 10 personal favorite HBO TV shows. Yes, as you saw in my last videos, I did my top 10 favorite Netflix shows, CW shows. Now it's time for HBO's turn. Yes, almost everyone's favorite TV program is HBO, because, let's face it, HBO makes some quality, amazing TV shows. These TV shows are so damn good, people compare them to be almost as good as movies, or even better than movies. Well, some of them almost are, and yeah, I love HBO. There's so many amazing shows with some great stories, great characters throughout all these amazing shows, and I thought I'd count down my top 10 personal favorites. Again, personal favorites. Alright, let's get to it. And for a top 10 list, you gotta have your honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Sex and the City, Boardwalk Empire, Rome, John Adams, 6 Feet Under, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. All great television shows. Just came in the top 10 list, but David was my number 10. And my number 10 is the show Veep. Veep is a really good comedic show, and it's almost kind of like mockumentary sort of esque. It's not a mockumentary. It's not like full like Arrested Development or The Office or something, but it's almost kind of got that feel, kind of like Arrested Development has that sort of feel too. I don't even think that's a full mockumentary like The Office, but it almost kind of feels like that. It's kind of got that comedic style. It's almost got that kind of Christopher Guest kind of dry humor, which I do love. I haven't watched all of Veep. I watched the first 2 seasons of Veep, and it's really, really funny. It's about this woman president, and basically about her being in office, dealing with, political issues with her whole staff and stuff, and she deals with also her personal life and stuff, but mostly about political issues with her being in office. And it's really funny. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is so great. She's won the Emmy multiple times, and most deservingly so. She is so funny. Matt Walsh, Tony Hale, the girl from My Girl are all in this show, and they're both hysterical, all hysterical, great characters, really enjoyable kind of humor. It's definitely my kind of humor. That's why I really enjoy this show. I really want to get back into it because the first 2 seasons were just so damn good. But yeah, from what I've watched so far, it is just so delightful. Coming number 9 is Big Little Lies. Yes, Big Little Lies. Yeah, I'm going to leave a link down below to my review. I just did a review of this months and months ago. It's a mini-series on HBO. I freaking loved this show. It was so good. I was ready to almost hate this show. It just didn't look good to me, but it had HBO, and I still love the performances. I still love these actresses, but I knew it was directed by Jean-Marc Vallée, who did Wild. I love Wild and Dallas Buyers Club, but I don't know, just the look of it didn't seem interesting. It was about rich mothers in the suburbs, and I'm like, oh god. But it really was very good. I really enjoyed it. I love Jean-Marc Vallée's direction in the show. It's a very bleak and very dark show. I love the performances by everyone in the show. Shailene Woodley, Nicole Kidman, Reese Witherspoon, Zoe Kravitz, Laura Dern, Adam Scott, what's his name? Not Stellan Skarsgård, not Peter Skarsgård. Alexander Skarsgård? Is that his name? Alexander Skarsgård? Whatever the fuck his name is. He's really good, really fucking psychotic in this show, and yeah, the show stealers were Reese Witherspoon and Shailene Woodley. They were both so damn good in this show, and I love the issues that they talk about in this show. They deal with abuse and stuff, bullying, and rape and stuff, and yeah, they deal with some really hardcore issues in this show, and how the show ends is pretty good. I didn't see that coming. It was really good. And the performances by all these actresses, even actors, were all really solid. The writing was strong. The direction was strong. And it's just a very memorable show. And Reese Witherspoon's, some of her one-liners are pretty freaking awesome. And they're pretty quotable. So yeah, the show as a whole is a really great show. If you want to know more details about it, you want to know my full opinions, I'll leave a link down below again. Yeah, check out my review. And yeah, it's a good show. Coming number 8 is the TV show The Leftovers. The Leftovers is so good. This is a show I actually just recently got into. I got into this show about 6 months ago, and I binge watched the whole series and stuff, and I watched it all the way to the ending, and this is a really fucking weird ass show, and it is crazy. It's crazy smart too. It's really well done. It's really clever and stuff. What Alex Kurtzman did with this was really impressive, and it is very bleak, very dark, very confusing, very symbolic, and yeah, basically this, I don't want to spoil it. If you haven't watched this show yet, just go check it out. It's an experience, this show. Basically, it's pretty much about the rapture. It's basically about these people all disappeared all around the planet Earth, and basically they all disappeared, and there's only a few people left behind, left over on Earth. There's only like a few million people left, and no one knows what happened to people that were just like disappeared. No one knows what happened to them. People think it's religious. Some people just think it's modern day coincidence. People just, they don't know, and it's about these people's lives dealing with the aftermath of what happened. And basically, as the seasons keep going, the episodes keep going, you find out more and more what it's really about and stuff. And there's a lot of religious stuff in this show, and it's really clever, really smartly directed, and really well written, very well executed. The performances by almost everyone's fantastic. Justin Theroux is amazing. Carrie Coon, I think, steals this whole show. I have no idea why she didn't get like an Emmy nomination in this last season. She was great. Even Liv Tyler was really good. And yeah, there's a lot of weirdness to the show, a lot of eeriness. There's some things that might make people, like, you know, put off by the show, but it's really good. Scott Glenn, yeah, Stick himself is also in this show, and some people really hated the ending to the series. I liked it fine. I was hoping for another ending, and I was hoping for some answers. You know, they give you answers, but not enough answers. They leave it open to interpretation, which is fine, but there's a couple things I did want to know by the finale, and I didn't really find out. It was a little disappointing. There's moments in the finale that I loved, but there's some things that I didn't love so much. But the show as a whole is a really well-made show, and yeah, definitely check it out. Coming number 7 is Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is a miniseries on HBO, and honestly, what can I say about the show that a million people haven't said already? It is fucking good. It is so good. Like, Tom Hanks and Spielberg were all involved in this. It's very Saving Private Ryan-esque. If you love Saving Private Ryan, you just love war, like war movies or war shows in general, check it out. It is brutal, well-directed. It is amazingly paced. It's not overly long. It's got great episodes, great characters. You know, like Donnie Wahlberg's in this show. You got like David Schwimmer and stuff. A lot of good cameos, really memorable moments. There's some grittiness and rawness to it. It is just an all-around amazing show. It will blow you away, this show. Like, I don't know, again, I don't know how to say this. A million people have talked about the show. People went into, like, in-depth analysis about the show, about the characters and the story and the plot. Like, there's so many people that have talked about this show, so there's nothing really I can say about it that a million people haven't said already. It's a great show. The direction, the writing, the characters. Somehow, how they do the war sequences, it doesn't even feel like you're watching a TV show. And it is a TV show. It's so intense, it's so realistic, and it leaves an impact on you, and it's just an all-around amazing show. Coming number 6 is The Night Of. Yes, another miniseries, a lot of miniseries, but yeah, HBO just makes a lot of good quality miniseries, and I love The Night Of. The Night Of, as you saw my top 10 best shows of last year, I loved this show. This is so good. Riz Ahmed and John Turturro are both amazing in the show. Basically, it's about a guy, basically, in the wrong place in the wrong time. He sleeps with a girl, and after, like, he wakes up from sleeping with her, she's dead. And basically, he runs away from the crime scene, and they think he murdered her because his prints are all over her, the blood's all over him, it's all over his car, and basically, he made one stupid mistake, which was run and also sleep with the wrong girl and stuff, and basically, he goes to prison for a crime he didn't commit, and basically has to wait on trial for the murder of this girl who he did not kill. And John Turturro has to play his lawyer and help him, you know, try to get off murder because he didn't do the crime. But yeah, it's a really good show. It's a good crime show. It's a good dramatic character study. It's a good law show near the last, like, few episodes. It's a really intense and very thrilling show, and I absolutely loved it. How the show was written and structured, it was so well done. John Turturro was amazing. Riz Ahmed was also so good. And yeah, how the story unravels and how it ends, it's very bleak. It's not, like, too happy, but it's not too dark. It's, like, just right. And yeah, I just love how this whole show panned out, and I absolutely loved it. Coming number 5 is Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is probably like one of my favorite comedic shows that is on television right now. This is such a funny show. This is created by Mike Judge, and I love Mike Judge. Like, everyone knows I love Mike Judge. I love the show King of the Hill. I love Idiocracy, Office Space. This is just such a funny show. I love the show about computer programmers starting this Pied Piper thing and basically trying to build an algorithm. And now the season just passed. He's building his own internet. He's against the corporation Hulu. It's so great. I love these characters. I love Richard, Dinesh, Guilfoyle, Jared. Ehrlich, played by TJ Miller, who's the show stealer, and yeah, I love this show. Kumail Nanjiani from The Big Sick is in this show, and he's so funny in this show. Mike Starr's in it. He's really good, really funny, really enjoyable. He's Guilfoyle, a Satanist. And yeah, I love everyone in this show. I love how the show is executed with its comedy. The writing for this show is just so solid, so funny. Amanda Cruz also in it. She's really enjoyable. I love the characters, the scenarios these characters go through. And yeah, it's just such a funny, delightful show. It's a bit raunchy, but it's still awesome. Coming number 4 is Westworld. Westworld, whew, yeah, this is created by Christopher Nolan's brother, Jonathan Nolan, and this show almost like reeks of Christopher Nolan. The tone and how it's stylized and shot, and just how it's composed and stuff, it just feels like a Christopher Nolan TV show. But it's created by his brother, Jonathan Nolan. I love this show. It's based off an old movie. Kind of is similar to the movie, but kind of not. Basically, it's about this world called the Westworld, which is like a virtual reality game, but people like lose themselves into this game and stuff. And yeah, I don't know if I should spoil this, but it's also about the programs they designed for the game who are not real. They're basically creation people and stuff. I forget what they're called. But basically they're not real, but they have like subconscious, and they almost feel like what humans feel and stuff. And yeah, there's like players, and there's the things that aren't real, and just it's a really weird and bizarre show, and I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait for season 2. A lot of great actors in the show as well, like Ed Harris, James Marsden, Evan Rachel Wood, Jared Harris. The other guy, he's the guy who plays Arnold, whatever his name is. Put his name up there, I forget his name. Also, Anthony Hopkins is in this show. Just a lot of great actors, a lot of good performances, really enjoyable characters. It is so smart. Thandie Newton's also in the show, too. Yeah, anyways. Off topic as usual, but yeah, the writing for the show is so good. It's got amazing cinematography. The way they balance some of the stories together is really smart and really clever. Ben Barnes is also in this. Prince Caspian. Yeah, it's just an all-around smart, clever show, and I absolutely loved it. Coming number 3 is The Sopranos. Yes, The Sopranos. Yes, woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Yeah, I love this show. This is, again, top 20 favorite shows of all time. Thank you to my father who got me into this show. Such a great, amazing mafia show. I love it. Boardwalk Empire tried to do what The Sopranos did, and they did it rather well, but nowhere near as good as The Sopranos. The Sopranos is just such a good, and it's a timeless show. This show will never date. I still watch reruns on it on some TV stations that still run it. I have the first 3 seasons on DVD that I do occasionally pop in and watch. It's just such a damn good show with great characters. It's just a very realistic, dramatic story about the mafia. I love it. James Gandolfini's performance is perfection. He's amazing in this show. I love his crew. I love Silvio. I love Polly Walnuts. I love Big Pussy and stuff. Such great, awesome characters. Christopher, even though Christopher kind of gets on my nerves at times, he kind of deserved to die. His girlfriend too, fuck them and stuff. But I love the Soprano family. I just love it all. This is just such a damn good show. It's again, it will never date. It's just such a timeless, great character study, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Coming number 2 is True Detective Season 1. Yes, I am actually one of the rare people that actually don't hate Season 2, but I'm counting Season 1. Season 1 is like perfect television. What Cary Fujiaka did with his direction, what Nick Pozzolanto did with the writing, the performances between Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, it's just perfection. I absolutely loved this season of True Detective. True Detective Season 1 is just amazing television. It's just 8 episodes of sheer masterful brilliantness, amazingness. I'm making words up, but still, it's so good. I love it. I love the story about these 2 cops, Marty and Russ. It basically goes back and forth, like to the 90s, to the early 2000s, talking about this investigation that they did when they were younger police officers, and it's basically catching up to them when they get older. And even when they get older, Matthew McConaughey just plays the role so well as the younger Russ and the older Russ. It's just a very broken, dark character. That episode 2 with the tracking shot, amazing scene, and yeah, I love this show. The performances are just so damn good. Not just by Woody and Matthew McConaughey, who are both amazing, but Michelle Monaghan's really good, Alexander Daddario's even good. Like, there's some quality acting. The way Cary Fujiwara directed every episode was amazing, and Nick Pozzolano's script is so fucking good. I can't wait to see what he does for season 3. I really can't, because season 2 may have been really flawed, but it still has some really intriguing elements. I really hope we get something as good as season 1, but I really doubt it, because season 1 is like perfection. And my number one favorite TV show on HBO is, what do you guys think it is? Yeah, it's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, I've talked to death about it. I've done reviews for season 5 and 6. I've done many top 10 lists about, like, you know, my favorite characters and stuff. Everyone knows I love Game of Thrones. I would have to make a 50-minute video talking about how much I love it, because everything. I love it all. I love the characters, the story, the world building, what they're going through. Don't worry, I'll have a review of season 7. Season 7 is done because the finale's on next week and stuff. What shit's been going on so far season 7? Oh, so good. I won't spoil anything because I want to do a whole review of it, but yeah, everyone knows that I love Game of Thrones. Everyone should love Game of Thrones. It's one of the greatest shows I've ever seen on television. Trust me, what D.B. Wise and David Benioff did with Game of Thrones is incredible. It's incredible. I love the characters. Come on, Tyrion, Daenerys, Arya, Jon Snow, best characters ever. And yeah, I love it. I love the stories, the characters, the action, the drama, the politics, the dragons. Everything about Game of Thrones is amazing, and of course, it's hands down my favorite HBO show. It probably should be everyone's favorite. It's just amazing. So yeah, that's my top 10 personal favorite HBO TV shows. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, did you agree with this top 10 list? If not, what are your top 10 favorite HBO shows of all time? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.